Alright, so this is my first video. We're calling this Cooking for Kinko. Just wanted to give you a quick understanding of how simple and fast it is just to make your very own gravy for biscuits and gravy. And all I've done so far, ground up my sausage. Fairway sausage, of course, $1.69 this week, or it was at Fairway. Now we're throwing in 3 tablespoons of butter, and we mix that together. Not that you can't still buy your little packets, but this is just as easy, and you always have the ingredients on hand, pretty much, I am pretty sure. At least I do, because it's going to be simple, fast, and delightful. So that's all I got so far. Just melt your butter in with your sausage, leave the drippings and everything in there, and follow up here in just a second. Alright, I know this is complicated so far, but remember, all we've done so far is we've browned our sausage, Fairway sausage, I believe $1.69 this week a pound, and I threw in 3 tablespoons of butter, which is pretty much melted now. Here's where it gets really complicated, so stick with me. I got 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. That goes in there, and we are just going to stir that up in here with the butter and the fat and the fun that came along with that sausage. Sticking with me? Getting complicated. Now comes the really complicated part. Now you can see the flour is mixed in there. What this is going to do is kind of make a roux, so it'll turn into the gravy. Now, 3 cups of milk. Alright, so we just added the milk. Now, I do not ever hardly have Worcestershire sauce on hand, and the recipe calls for a teaspoon of it, but you can substitute, or I always do, with just a splash or 2 of soy sauce, or whatever you have. You maybe have Worcestershire sauce, and I never do. And I use hot sauce, which is right up Steve's alley. So those two actually are kind of a substitute for Worcestershire. And then I throw in a bunch of gravy, or not gravy, pepper that's called, to taste. I like a lot. So, and now comes the very complicated part. We let it boil and then it'll thicken. So we'll pause for now and be back in a minute. Alright, so take a look now. Look what we got going here. We got ourselves some delightful gravy. Took about, I would say I was away for maybe 3 or 4 minutes for it to start bubbling a little bit and thicken up. And you've got yourself some home-style gravy with no packet. Ingredients from smack right there in your fancy little entryway stuff. Homemade gravy. Have a nice night.